Thank you, Melissa, for the kind intro. And thank you, all of you, for being here. As you've heard, my name is Luisa Cis. My passion to help the vulnerable population started since I was a little girl in Colombia. I have been in the social justice field for the past 10 years, both in international and domestic work. It has been a rewarding experience to have worked directly with clients and to be part of the Saving Innocence team. I have the honor and privileges of leading the operations team and the case management team, a group of passionate, hardworking, and excellent individuals, which I am really excited for you to get to meet them tonight and the rest of our team. First, I'd like to introduce you to our case management and advocacy team. The team, yeah. The team members that are here, they are on the front lines of confronting human trafficking. They have continued to say yes to supporting minors and adults that are impacted by exploitation. They show up at all hours of the day and night. They drive around LA County to meet with their survivors in the lowest and worst moments of their lives. They get out of their warm beds, their areas of comfort, and they drive to where the victims are recovered. They show up and provide clothing, hygiene items, a warm meal, and their unconditional support. Their presence serves as a reminder to our clients that they're not alone and that there is a committed team ready to support them. Each of these women that are here on stage, they bring to this work powerful stories that not only fuel them to do this work, but allows them to connect and impact the lives of the population they serve. These women provide nurture, they provide comfort, and they empower the clients that they serve to live a life with hope. Our team ensures survivors have their basic needs met, their voices are heard, and that they know how valuable they truly are. Thank you. Yeah. These women do a phenomenal job celebrating their milestones and finding the resources needed for their long-term success. Right now, I want you to briefly hear from our two assistant directors about the work that they do. First, we'll hear from Jasmine McDonald, our assistant clinical director, and then you'll get to hear from Sarah Elander, our assistant director of programs.
Good evening, and I'm proud to say that I've been part of Saving Innocence for nearly a decade now. I started off as a crisis, thank you. I started off as a crisis case manager and steadily worked my way up to becoming the assistant clinical director. Through my journey, I have gained a wealth of experience in supporting clients and case managers alike, in understanding trauma and finding communities. As assistant clinical director, I continue to provide support and guidance to staff and group therapy sessions to clients to listen and advocate for their needs. It's been a fulfilling experience so far, and I'm excited to continue making a positive impact with Saving Innocence. I have dedicated my time and energy towards creating a healthy environment for my children and making a positive impact on the world. As a mother of 3, I want to use my time wisely and do something meaningful. My work with Saving Innocence is not only impactful, but it also is a reflection of my commitment to creating a better future for the next generation. My dedication to helping others and making a positive impact will hopefully be an example for my children. To all my clients I have supported, and honestly in so many ways have supported me, it is an honor and a privilege to be able to walk aside you on your journey. I want to say thank you to you all, from one of my youngest clients at the age of 7 to some of my older adults and that are off and going to college. I want them to know that watching them do the hard work and becoming strong leaders, assertive risk takers, and ambitious advocates have been and will always continue to be the fuel that allows me to continue to do this work. Now, I can go on and on about all the things that I love about the things that I do and the things that I work, but I also would love for you to hear from my work best friend, one of the OGs from Saving Innocence, Sarah Elander.
Well, that was quite the introduction. I don't know if I will live up to it, but like she said, my name is Sarah Elander, and I am our Assistant Director of Programs for the Advocacy and Case Management team. Thank you all so much for being here tonight and for supporting the work that we get to do here at Saving Innocence. This summer, I'll celebrate 11 years with Saving Innocence, something that I am incredibly proud of. Thank you. It has been the greatest privilege and honor to spend those first 9 years on the ground in the work, walking alongside survivors, holding their stories and being invited into the hard and the holy moments of their lives. There has been triumph and victory, and there has been deep grief and loss. But my life has been forever changed because of that phone call that I got from Kim Biddle in July of 2013. The lives and the stories of survivors that I've gotten to know have completely changed my life. From supporting kids in the middle of the night to now helping foreign-born women navigate healing and safety in a new country. I know that each woman on stage here with me tonight does not take that space for granted. The space that we get to hold, the tears that we get to catch, and the justice that we get to fight for. And these women here on stage, they are truly remarkable. They carry a delicate balance of strength and softness, of tenacity and tenderness, and structure and flexibility, creating safe spaces for survivors to heal and to grow, to explore and to be set free. I cannot tell you how proud I am of them. Can we give it up for them one more time? And so a quick story before I wrap up my time with you. In my very first year at Saving Innocence, I had a 13-year-old client who had just been recovered from her trafficking situation, and she was fighting a difficult addiction to meth. Meth was the tool that her trafficker had used to keep her up for days on end so that she could continue to work for him. Several weeks into knowing her, she had been picked up on a bench warrant for a previous charge, and she was detoxing at a juvenile hall facility in LA. I walked in to see her, and she didn't recognize me. She was scared and disoriented and still completely under the influence of meth. Just as I was preparing to leave, something cleared for her, something clicked, and she recognized me. She said, "Sarah?" And with big, tear-filled eyes, she grabbed my hand, and she said, "Please don't let me die." And that moment changed my life forever. It motivates me, it has grieved me, and it has kept me soft to the reality of what we are all doing here tonight. And for 8 years, she and I journeyed together, and she did very much the opposite of dying. She fought like hell and created a full and beautiful life for herself and for her 2 little girls. So thank you again for being here tonight. We absolutely cannot do this work without you, and I'm so honored that you've joined us. Thank you.
So now I would like to introduce to you our operations team. Please join us. This team is also on the front lines of confronting human trafficking. But unlike our case management and advocacy team, these team members are the behind-the-scene ninjas, which I did have to bribe to come up here. So the operations team is the backbone support for all of our client-facing work. Over the last few years, they have built a strong foundation for continued growth and to allow for the expansion of our programs. Thanks to the excellent work and support that they provide, Saving Innocence continues to serve and meet the needs of the children and adults we serve. There are a few more team members that I would like for you to meet. We have an incredible human resources team. They work tirelessly and behind the scenes, taking really good care of our staff. And we also have a great development team. That created this beautiful night for us. But lastly, we have one more team that I'd like for you to meet. We have our FFA team. Please join us. This team works closely with everyone on stage. And in addition to our case management and advocacy work, Saving Innocence also plays a critical role in our survivor's journey by providing stable family environments. Saving Innocence is a foster family agency focused on serving children on their journey out of exploitation and trafficking. And I will welcome Diana on stage.
Hello, everyone. This is little, small, FFA amazing team. I would love to introduce you really quick. They have amazing experience with foster care, and what makes us so unique is that they were foster parents, each and every one of them. So there's Christy here. She's our parent advocate. Sylvia, who's also, she's a foster care social worker. And then we have Steve, who you'll hear from in just a bit. So they all have lived experience as foster parents, so they can give that extra experience as foster parents. My name is Diana. I have the honor and privilege to oversee the foster care program. Many years of foster care experience. I've seen lots and lots of agencies and families that shy away from joining kids with, that have had experience with human trafficking. There's myths, there's, different stories that they may hear, but not Saving Innocence. We're innovative in this work. We take it on. We know how to join families. We know how to support the families and give them what they need. We always, always, always have a big joining support around our families, and it's an amazing, amazing thing that we're doing here at Saving Innocence, and we're so happy that you joined us tonight to celebrate our work and to celebrate bringing kids with families, because we've seen that they can heal in families. These kids have so much support, but once they have a family, someone that they can connect to, changes the game. It really does change the game. And if I could just share one small little text that just happened 2 days ago with one of our kids who has had 15 years with different foster homes, in the foster care system since she was 2 years old, and now she's finally seeing the light and saying, I think I want to be adopted. She's telling us that I think I want to feel adopted. I think I want to be adopted. I'm finally feeling like someone knows me, they care about me. I feel like I belong, something that they've never had in a lifetime. So if you ask us why we do this work, because kids deserve families. That's why we do this work. So thank you all for coming.
Well, I have the privilege of coming close to the kids that we serve every now and then. And their words, they have such a profound impact on me. They haunt me. They keep me awake at night sometimes, but they motivate me. They push me forward to make bold asks and to advocate on their behalf as strongly as I possibly can. One 17-year-old, when asked what she was hoping for in a foster parent, she said to me some words that I'll never forget, and she just said, you know what I really hope is that a foster parent would actually want to know me, would want to take the time to get to know me, who would care for me. And with tears streaming down her face, she said, when I'm hungry, I would love to be able to eat. I would love to be able to open the refrigerator without getting in trouble. I would love to be able to sit on the couch rather than the floor like an animal. She wants to be cared for. She wants to be known. She wants to eat. She wants to be treated like a human being. I mean, such simple words, yet they're so powerful, right? They're so powerful because this young girl who's experienced the absolute worst that life could give, exploited by her trafficker, exploited by the system, treated as a piece of property to be bought, sold, and discarded. But she's just a kid. She's just a kid, and she's like every other kid with that fundamental need to be loved and cared for and have safety and value. But unfortunately, there are so many kids just like her. But there is a significant shortage of safe, healthy resource parents, foster parents, people who would be willing to step up and step in and become trained and equipped to be able to provide the kind of care that she needs. And that's where you come in. Tonight, I want to simply ask each and every one of you, would you just remember her words? Would you remember them? But would you also hold them in your heart? Hold them in your head. And when you're in your circles of influence, would you speak those words? Would you share about her story? Would you speak boldly for the kids who are in desperate need of a family? If you want to disrupt cycles of abuse, talk to your faith leaders, talk to teachers, talk to your Rotary Club, whoever has a platform that might allow Saving Innocence to come and share the needs of these kids and to make that invitation to come close. We would love to have the opportunity. We'll talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime, in hopes to just find that one person. And tonight, maybe that one person is sitting in this very room, and while I'm speaking, your heart is pumping, your mind is swimming with this notion of maybe that's me. Maybe I have the resources, the ability, but most importantly, maybe I have the willingness to come close and to care for a kid like that. If that's you, obviously, please come find any one of us on our team. We would love to talk to you. But we host a Foster Hope informational. It's on Zoom. It happens once a month. It's free. It's from 6 to 7 on the first Wednesday of every month, except this month. It's happening this Wednesday, April 10th. You can register for that by going to our website, savinginnocence.org/foster. That's a great way for you to invite somebody who you might think, you know what, I think you might have what it takes to step in and step close. So all of us working together can help kids find the care, find the hope, find the value that they need. Thank you so much.